Hey, I am back again tonight. Going to do more Dark Souls 1. Hopefully we kill Manus tonight. Hopefully I mute my other tab. Um, okay, I think we're good. Let's let's go ahead and do this. Last night we got pretty close on Manus, I think. And then I stayed up a little too late farming things, and then I was gonna get to go to bed, but I was farming for a while. Didn't quite hit what I wanted. I was trying to get up to 18 int so I can use that other sword because it seems fun. If I wanted to do it now, I would need, I don't know. I don't like grinding out levels like this, but I'm also willing to do it to get one piece of gear. It looks like I'd probably need to do 10 or so runs of killing these guys. So we're just going to do that to warm up and then hopefully upgrade our weapon and go for Manus. Or I could just do it later. I don't even know if the weapon's an improvement, which makes it worse. But whatever. Well, that's a good start. I swear I'm not this bad. I'm only half this bad. Getting a lot of giant weapons that we are never going to use. So that always feels good. It also means I'm just probably massively overpowered now too. But yeah, I was doing this last night and bought a whole bunch of Homeward Bones, realizing that about the time I am done with them, I would have all the XP I needed. So that's kind of how I was timing it. I'm gonna have a few left over. But I wanted the, looks like Abyss Greatsword. I'm slow on my roll. Sometimes the stagger on them miss when I get the heavy. Stood in the wrong spot. Got a great arrow to the chest. Despite doing this a bunch of times, I've not actually gotten consistent with the, what's it called here? The plunging attack. But I need what, like 100,000 souls or something? I'm gonna get a little over 10 per. So if we do this like 10 times, maybe 11 times, we can go make that weapon and then probably have to do it like 12 or 13 for upgrade costs. And I'll have just enough bones left. A jerk. You know, what's probably going to happen is I'm going to get this weapon, not like it, and then, God, I missed the plunging. And then just go back to using this weapon for Manus. In fact, that's kind of how I see this going. Actually, do I get 10k per? The two giants are 8620. The other guy is how much? Sorry, George is behind me. There's a the box my computer came in is on the floor. I set it up as like a giant box you can hang out in. And the first couple days that I had it, he was using it nonstop. And then he stopped, and all of a sudden he's now being obsessed with it. I do want to check out the abyss as well, or whatever that thing was, one more time. So I didn't really do a good job of looking for invisible walls. So I want to check if there's anything back there that I've missed. I guess we do get a little over 10k per. I guess it's just about 10k when you include the cost of the bone. I also like saying bone too much when playing this. Meant to roll into him. Oh wow, he almost never hits me with the arrow. Alright. It's one more level down. One to go, and then we go make our weapon, which I don't have the souls for yet. All right, 52, 681. I assume level 93 is massively over-leveled for this. Like, I've got to be approaching DLC levels, right? Oh, George is stepping on the mouse cord. What? What do you want? All right, I think he might want a second can of food after this. We'll see. We're getting a lot of trills and head bumps and purrs, which means he wants me to open a can for him, I think. Yeah, look at that. We actually got a plunging. I just fed him right before going live, so we'll see. Not bad. What do you want? Maybe he just wants pet. Oh, sorry. Looks like moving my camera knocked out the signal. One sec. Okay, well, that's annoying. I wonder if the clip is just getting loose. Okay, let's try this. Show off the cat. You can see exactly what he's doing. You can't hear his purring though. Come here, George. Come here. All right. Yeah, I'm actually just nervous now to move the camera going forward. Oh, hold on. I'm getting bad echo too. All right. Let me feed him real fast. I'm assuming that's what he wants. Okay, he already had food. For anyone who doesn't have cats, sometimes cats become affection eaters, and sometimes they just... Oh, that's why there's an echo, is my volume got nudged. Anyways, cats sometimes become affection eaters. Sometimes when they get older, they do it. Sometimes younger. Sometimes it comes and goes. For George, it kind of comes and goes in waves where, like, every maybe one meal a day or every couple days. At least right now, he wants me to just, like, point out that he still has food in his bowl and tell him to eat it. Even though, like, yeah, he's already fed. And he already ate some of the food. He just stops and asks me to, it's like, he's asking me if he can just continue to eat the rest of his meal. So I just have to, like, point out the food to him, and he already knows the food is there. Like, he knows it's there, he just doesn't really want it until I, like, pet him and tell him he can have it. Which is funny, because he doesn't give me that level of courtesy when it comes to human food. What was the number I needed? 54,000, I think? Let's double check real fast. No, 52,000. And then whatever the weapon costs. I already made a plus 10 longsword, which I believe... I'm sorry, I made a plus 5 longsword. So we probably need to go up to... I don't know. I might not actually have enough bones. That'd be pretty disappointing. But I also might not have enough upgrade items. I don't know what this weapon takes. I think I do have 10 Demonite. Oops. Man, I cannot roll. I think maybe after I hit the last level, maybe we just go for Manus, but it'd be kind of nice to have, you know, some late DLC weapon that I'm assuming isn't complete trash. If it is, I would have to farm even more for the other Artorias great swords. Oh, right. I remember why I didn't upgrade my weapon now. I didn't do the rest of it because I only upgraded what I could at the bonfire and not, like, teleporting out to go ascend something. So maybe after this kill, we go do that. Make our first soul weapon. I guess second soul weapon, because I did make the Dragon Fist earlier. I'm too slow. There we go. One more. I don't remember if this is the guy I go to ascend the weapon or not. I thought it was the other smith. Oh God, George, you are driving me crazy. Now that he had food, he is just running. So it must just be attention that he wants. Which he got me to play after stream last night, and I'm super tired tonight because of it. It's actually part of the reason I was on late, or I got on so late. All right, so what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll go over to what's his name and make the weapon, I guess. Where is it again? Where is it? I honestly don't remember. Undead Parish. This is it. Hey, James. Thank you for the first. I should really add a sound effect to that. I never see it when it gets redeemed. Hope you're doing well tonight. I am not really struggling to stay awake, but am very tired. All right. Let's see if I can mess this up. Looks like this guy cannot do a boss soul. So back here we go. And kill another set, and that is unfortunately not going to be enough because we're going to have to spend quite a lot on upgrades here. So probably, what, one or two more? I wonder if it would have been better to just raise dex, and I'd have even better damage at the end of this than trying to do a boss weapon. Oh, well, too late to second guess now. Oh, that was weird. We got 1264, and it's I thought it was usually 1364 that we hit for. Maybe I just read the number wrong. It'd be weird there'd be, you know, exactly 100 damage less. Might do one extra run, too, just so I can buy more bones. Otherwise, I can see myself getting stuck somewhere, possibly. All right, modify. Don't want that. Don't want that. I think I want this. Wait, this one's 18. Great sword. This one's 18. Okay, I thought the for some reason I was thinking the great sword was 20. I'm assuming the scaling is better on the other one because it doesn't have faith and all that stuff, and being a DLC weapon, I'm guessing it's stronger. Soul of Gwyn, don't have that. It's interesting though that the damage here is the same on these two items. Great sword, abyss, blah blah blah. Great sword, great shield. Uses Soul of Sif. Okay. Probably never making that. Might make that though. Same weight, better durability. Actually, no, the range is less. I think I'm better off with what I have. Anyways, this long sword becomes the Abyss Greatsword. And let's back out real quick and heal so we don't die to something dumb. And then reinforce. Okay, it is Demon Titanite, and I do have enough. I do know I can farm a guy if I want more in the future. But no. All right. We have our weapon, and we cannot yet use it. With its entire 240 damage rather than 325. I wonder how much, like, in practice, how much worse it is. I didn't sit at the other one. Gotta remember to sit here. And then it looks like we want to do 4 runs because I'm going to want to buy some bones. So pretty close. I didn't like look up any, you know, XP tables or anything. I just kind of guessed. So it looks like I was off by 2 bones on what this would take. So many giant halberds. I guess it is 1260. For some reason, I was thinking it was 1364 that I did on plunging. All right, 3 more, and we get to go check out the Abyss again, or whatever the thing was called. First thing I want to do is I want to check that whole area for hidden walls, and then after that we'll start grinding out Manus. Too slow. Oh, that's annoying. All right. I feel dirty farming XP in these games. It's the roll. I also feel like I didn't really have a choice here if I wanted to use this weapon before all the bosses are dead. All right. 2 more to go. This one will get me enough XP to level, and then I want to do 1 more, just so I have enough to go buy some bones. Really? I missed the roll too. See, this is why over leveling helps, because I can be so sloppy on these. Whoops. Right, we both have to heal. That's too bad. All right. So right after I level here, I am going to try out the new weapon, just to see if I made a horrible mistake. I hope I didn't. I have to throw a lot of this stuff into the chest again as well. It is a lighter weapon at 9 than my current one at 10. With the greatsword at 12. There we go. Strength reflects its wielder's humanity, which I do know this weapon does scale with humanity, which I'm not going to have. So the other one is probably a stronger weapon for me, but whatever. I don't care. That is a slow attack. So would I be better off going with... It is much faster, though. Probably just takes some getting used to. The heavy's cool, but it is quite slow. Oh. Okay, so that's too far away. I'm just trying to, like, learn the distance and stuff. So far, I've got to say, I feel like this weapon was not worth it. Okay, probably not worth it. A little disappointing. Although I have heard, like, really good things about this once you have enough humanity. What we're going to do now, though, is we're going to go buy some home bones and then go check out more of the Abyss. Or Chasm, or whatever the thing's called. I wonder if there's a good spot where you can use Overkill with the XP mods to make insane XP per hour. Feels to me like the sort of thing that could be pretty strong, since they all seem to stack. Guy's little frenzy was funny. Alright. Now we go to... where was the closest again? I think I was doing it from the... I thought the dungeon was a little too far away. Try this one. And then I guess just go through and look for a secret wall. The ghost cat or whatever disappeared earlier, and he's got to be around somewhere, right? Unfortunately, we still have to use Havels. Using the black bow, it's not the highest damage I have. I think composite's actually higher. Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe it's just the short bow is worse than composite. I'm getting mixed up. Anyways, shield as well. And let's throw a bunch of random stuff in this bottomless box. So many items just to stay organized. I wish there were a way to sell things in this game. I'd love to just sell all these extra items. Okay. Is my inventory finally, like, non-toxic? Close enough. Well, that's too bad. I'm a little short on repairing all my armor. All right, PvP area, tower I can't get into. And then this character that vanished, so I don't know like how I bring them back. Or maybe I can't now that I used the guy's soul. So let's go in and start looking for secret walls. The cat was up in the area near this lift, so probably a good spot to start. If we don't find walls, it could be an invisible bridge, I suppose. Spin is interesting. Not hitting nearly hard enough, though. I think I made a mistake. I should have known better than to do a 4-stat scaling weapon, or 4-stat needed weapon. Twin humanity drop is nice. What do all those attacks do to my durability? Oh, it's fine. First shot, really? No way. All right. Guess sometimes the game takes mercy. What's this? Something where I miss. Cool. Alright, still nothing to durability. So I'm not really too worried. Do have plenty of arrows still. Seems to be the better way to kill these things. Although not really the safest way. Or, sorry, not really the fastest way. Kind of wish I had that great bow right now. Is there a cliff back there? It looked like that one fell. What just happened? Where's the cat? I don't want Puppy Sif. I want the cat. Let's see. Deeply scarred by the abyss. Used to form a barrier to protect his compatriot Sif. Shield is drained, but magic defense remains high, huh? Let's see how high. 80, 80, 80, 70, 77. Pretty nice. Not nice enough to use, but pretty nice, I guess. I think we go back to the weapon I was using before for Manus. I feel more comfortable with it than the other one. So I added all those stats for no reason. We got some, I guess, minuscule defense out of it. Feels bad. It'd be nice if I could find a respec in this game. Also, I don't think I sat at the bonfire to change my my thing, did I? Alright. I'm gonna lose this humanity when I die. So... let's test. Do I get 20 on this? I can't tell from the flames. I do not. I'm assuming I honestly can't tell if I've leveled it at all. So let's just go with... popping 3. I'm not above farming humanity off stream if I have to. Also, if we max out on this, I'll just go hit another bonfire real fast. Okay, cool. So we didn't need to do 3. Don't know what I'm thinking about going down. We have to run back. And then we go for Manus. I can't help but think about what that extra 14 points in endurance would have done, though. Because that would have been another, what, 14 carry weight times 1.2 without Havels. So what? My camera's not there. Would have been what? Oh man, my hair is bad today too. The part makes it look so bad, doesn't it? Yeah, let's not do that. I was getting my hair ready for stream. I was like, I could tell it was not going to be a good hair day. Anyways, 14 at 1.2 would be 16.8. And we get, what, 25% of that? So 4.2 carry weight we would add. Oh, that jerk. I think that's the first time one of those has hit me here. Also, I'm not going to try for his tail. I've already been disappointed by one weapon. I don't need to be disappointed by another. Oops. Let's farm up Manus. It's too greedy on my stamina. Wait, why is the wolf here? What's going on? I didn't see him before. What did I do different? Also, it doesn't look like he did anything. Alright, we'll just stick with Manus. I am thinking I want a one hand with my shield, though. Maybe we can block. Maybe not, but we just want to stick to light attacks, possibly, to roll around a little bit more. Like, he seems to have enough hit points that I can't just overpower him. Like Artorias. Close, but not quite. Maybe if I had more points in Dex. Also, maybe we learn how to parry him. Gotta learn how to parry a boss sometime. Nope. So that breaks my lock on. Oops. I should not have let my shield down. These combos are brutal. So I've not been far from him yet to see what he does if I back up to try and heal. I think I've misjudged the size of the arena. So let's figure out how much room I actually have to move around. And then figure out if I can actually go off the side of the cliff. He kind of feels like Moog, though, in a sense where being away from him is going to be a lot more dangerous than being next to him. But at the same time, it also kind of feels to me like that might be a good way to recharge stamina. I wonder if the whole Elden Ring shield thing applies here for quicker running. Also, will I actually start only hitting escape once on this cutscene? Okay, so that first attack does not go to the rocks every time. It's because I've been running to the rocks. Okay, that thing's really long range. Let myself run out of stamina. Alright, so I hit the back of this thing. It is a solid wall. Not enough, just barely not enough time to get my shield up. He just has a chance to heal. Do we really just hit him twice from his hitbox? That's cool. No. I got greedy there, went for a second hit when I shouldn't have. Nah, we're gonna die in one more hit, I think. Unless we can hopefully get a big combo and heal out of it. My input got red on the hitting a heal. Nope. Going slower seems okay. I just need to learn the attack patterns more. Or I just go back to rolling. Seems a little bit harder to dodge, but I can maybe learn it at some point. Or I can just try and tank it. Hey, Vulcanine, how's it going? Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you for like a week. This whole past week, I was so busy. Like, I don't know if you streamed, but I was just completely out of it. Really rough week for me. So I just got back into it to try and do the DLC. I think this is night 3 for the DLC for me, or maybe night 2. No, night 2. It's been a lot of fun. How are you doing, Elray? Hope you're doing well too. Oh, nice, man. You West Coasters with your hours. Yeah, I mean, you've been really busy IRL too, from what you've said before. So, I guess I can kind of relate. I just super busy work stuff. Wait, was that really my first hit? I thought I hit him twice. So he's hit me 3 times for me hitting him once. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what it's been for me too, is just work stuff. I've been giving a lot of presentations and all that. Well, I did survive 3 of the 5 hits. Please let me roll. Please let me heal. I've not yet figured out how to roll out of that one. That feels like a combo I don't know yet. Oh, that's definitely a new one. So is this an actual phase 2? Nothing else has seemed to have one yet. That attack is brutal. Oh, it really is just like Simon Manus. With the nonsense attacks. Alright, try again. It's just whatever his black magic thing is there rather than disruption. At least it's not an insta-kill yet. But yeah, Ryan, I've been loving Dark Souls 1. I think, well, I had to take an entire week off of streaming, but then I streamed, like, I think 9 days straight before that. So this is, like, 11th day total. So I've gotten pretty good playtime out of it for a first playthrough. I'm at 63 hours, but that includes the fact that I stayed up last night to farm a weapon, or farm stats for a weapon that I'm not even liking. Yeah, it's really good. I like the start of the game a little bit more than later on. It feels like the maps start spreading out a lot more. Yeah, that's currently the plan. I'm gonna do a birthday stream next Sunday, which is gonna be a 12-hour, I think. And I was planning to start Dark Souls 2 that day. And hopefully I like it. And if for some reason I don't, I'm gonna do Dark Souls 3. But I'll probably like Dark Souls 2. I don't know if I can get 100% achievements by then in this, but I'll do Dark Souls 2 either way. No, that was pure greed on my part. I don't have enough stamina. Or pure aggression if I win this time. But yeah, oh, we're in phase 2. Uh-oh. Yesterday was my birthday, but I didn't really want to celebrate yesterday. Oh, this really is Simon Manus. Wow. So I decided what I'm going to do is next Sunday. I wanted to go for the attack, but that was going to get me killed, I'm sure. Just like that might. Oh geez, that hurt. Is he gonna let me heal? Am I dead? Wow, we actually landed a parry. Thought I had a really good opening there, and then he ruined it. Alright, let's not fall for that again. The same trick only works on me about 50 times, and then I actually get it. Unless it's done by Malakath. One more hit. I just have to not mess it up. Like so. Alright, Manus down. We even have a Bloodstain to obtain with probably no souls. Cool. No souls, no humanity. That's what we want to see. What's this? Cool, so she has nothing to say. Maybe sitting at the bonfire will fix that. Do we get another boss? Do we get to enjoy one level up, maybe? Alright, cool. It is one level up. So... I guess we go back to Dex. And what was this person? Oh, I forget if I said it, but yeah, thank you for the happy birthday. What am I supposed to do? Maybe the mushroom will tell me? I'm assuming she might give me the key to go into that tower or something. Let's try. I'm hoping I can teleport back down here and not have to run all the way around. Oh, wrong one. This one. I'm so sad. I'm down to the my last can of this bonsai water, and I don't want to order any more. I ordered some the other day, but they're unfortunately like $25 for a can or for a pack of 8, and that's a little too much to routinely buy.
And rid us of that terrible pride. I salute the grand. Please, I thank thee.
3 of a consumable that I picked up one of earlier. Really. That's my quest reward.
But I will keep thy story. This is the best way. No one will sing thy praises, for it shall be my purpose not long ago, a human like that, only he was and I'm afraid he wore a hat. Thou needst. I am.
And nothing else to sell. Cool.
May the flames.
This might go down as the worst quest reward in gaming history. Unless I can teleport back now and something happens. This is actually worse than some of the quest rewards in EverQuest when I played it. Some of the, like, original... Oh, yeah, I did beat Manus. Yeah. Like, when I played EverQuest, there were sometimes quest rewards that would take, like, over 100 hours of farming in order to complete the quest. And what you would get as a reward would be worse than the items that the things would drop as part of completing the quest. Like, you would kill things and get a better weapon as just, like, a trash drop that would sell for a couple of coin or something. That you usually wouldn't even bother to loot because they weren't worth the weight of carrying them. And they'd be like, you know, a 10% drop rate or something. And then the quest would be something that was not as good. It would be a 1% drop rate for a quest item. And then you would end up, like, having to collect 100 of that quest item. And this feels about on par with that. Also, what's her name is gone, just like the one at Artorias' grave disappeared. Suspicious. Let's check the town again. And then maybe look through the city or something more. Because I feel like I'm still missing some stuff there.
Struck if there's anything. Found I am.
All right. If you're struggling, ask her for help. I ask her and she tells me nothing. What's this? Cool. We got loot. I would like to pretend that's another quest reward for beating that guy. Maybe she's down here. Oh. I see. This feels very exploitable. I'm just curious. Alright, maybe it's not exploitable. Yeah, okay. Certainly not for 1 and 2 damage. Yeah, I want no part of that right now. One was enough. So let's check out the town again. Well, I'm looking at George. Alright, he's just sleeping. I thought he was plotting my demise again. I feel like there's got to be something else hidden down there, because I see like a passage over there, and I don't think I went to that. I recognize the curved staircase, so maybe I did? Let's look around some more. Also... Oh, I forgot to say, yeah, thank you for the GGs, Elray. Yeah, so I ended up making it and leveling it up. But I've not been liking it as much as the Zweelander. Not really. The range is just not quite there. And the damage is a little low, too. I thought it'd be a little bit higher with just strength and dex scaling. Although, I do know it does scale with humanity. So, maybe it's just because I'm not running around with humanity that it's not so great. But, like, the heavy attacks are just so slow. I could probably learn to like it. Like, it seems similar enough to a Claymore. And I did like the Claymore. But I thought that might have done a stabbing attack. So let's look around more and see where I missed something. The stamina usage is pretty low, though, which is nice. So maybe I just need to practice more. Okay, this is the one I was looking for before, where I don't think I ever got this stairway. So this might be an area I didn't check out. I think. Maybe? Hmm. There's a new walkway. I don't think I've been on this one. Wait, no, I have. I remember that thing. I think I was on the wooden one up top, too. So I guess I have been in the same area. It's just like another passage you can take. I'm assuming there's something in the tower, and then there's the dragon. For 2 more fights. Well, I guess 3 more, because there's the 2 guys that I just ran away from. And my eyes are dry right now. Alright, that one looks like death. I think that does too. Go over there. That door is the one that said something about, like, light, and then a secret door appeared. These guys, I've been trying to figure out what these guys remind me of, and it finally hit me. They remind me of the zombies in Lies of P. Or, I guess not zombies, but Carcassus is the name they use in that game. I once heard a rumor that the word zombie is, like, trademarked or copywritten or something, and it's why a lot of shows don't use it. Like, why you have series that talk about walkers or skinwalkers or the undead, rather than just calling them all zombies. Always wondered how true that is. I don't think it was over there. It doesn't look like there's anything here for me to drop down on. Probably not a secret wall there. That's the thing that says something about a light. We can go back over there and see what is hidden, because I'm not seeing anything here. We did go down there. Oh, that door looks a little weird. Kind of looks like a fog door, but not quite. And then that blue one down there almost looks like an item. But if I remember right, it was a shortcut from over here or something. So there was the wooden passage. Am I sure I went on the stone one? It's definitely looking like I might not have. I could have sworn I did, though. Yeah, I'm like 99% certain I was over here. Okay, yeah, I remember this room. I went out to here and I went... Why would they just have you loop around? Is that something I haven't been on before? Oh, it's that same room. Oh, they almost killed me. I remember that room now. I remember how much it sucks. We'll hit him once. And do the same thing again and then kill it. Oh, you can backstab. I didn't realize that. I've forgotten that's a mechanic in this game, honestly. Okay, so I was definitely down here. This one still seems suspicious. Especially when there's a door over there. Might have to go buy prism stones if I run out of these. No, actually, rather than prism stones, does this work like Elden Ring? The answer is no, unless this isn't an invisible wall or walkway. Never mind. Well, okay then. So is there a way over to it? This seems very suspicious. So walkway, possibly a roof. See if we can find a landmark to look around. Don't see any other than maybe those holes in the ceiling. Facing this way. Wish there was a compass. So if that's possible, it's like over there, and then you'd fall. So from right here, it'd be to my right. Okay, so from this room, it's this, but then it would be down there. And that does not seem something I could survive. So from over here. I've not tried falling on one of those ledges yet. If I could fall on that one, I could then go to that one, make my way around. Or I could try and fall on that one, maybe. Alright. The Prism Stone lied to me. That's too bad. So then... let's warp back and look around again. It does suck I'm having to clear this place out, though, each time. Because it seems like there's something over there, maybe. Well, I mean, I see an item right there, so maybe that's what I'm supposed to be making my way to. So how would I get to that? I could see it from a different angle as well. What if I'm supposed to go from below and then climb somewhere? Maybe there's a ladder or something I missed. Let's try this. Can't see the item now. Let's find it again so I can try and keep my bearings on it. I don't think I can drop down there to get it. So it does face this way going down. So let's see what is over here. Nothing. So facing it would be a turn to my right. Which would mean not going through that hellacious thing. And instead through this hellacious thing. I am appreciating the wider swings here, but the fact that I have to swing twice is still a big issue. Maybe I'm just in the wrong area, and what I'm supposed to be doing is dropping down where I rescued the puppy. Something was hitting me with magic. That thing. No, that thing. Both things. Oh, that's nice. Let's try climbing first and maybe getting the other caster. I don't actually know if I've been up here. Yeah, I don't remember being up here before. That wasn't the one shooting me. Alright, I almost missed the treasure chest. Alright, not falling for this one. Oh, you dodged me? That's messed up. Also, my damage was slightly too low to kill it. A couple of hits. Okay, crest key. What do I use that for now? What's it say? Enchant door sealed with a powerful spell. Oh, that's not very helpful. So let me count this as a bonfire. Or a bonfire or something. That still wasn't the item I saw. Maybe this takes me to it? Or this is a shortcut around. I can't really tell. Okay. That was all for a twin humanity, it looks like. I can't jump on those ledges, it seems. Go down this way. And then back into this area that I already cleared out. Or semi-cleared out. I never did get the caster. Which does mean there's something else up here I've not found. The caster's on about this level on the other side. Looks like over there is how you get to it, maybe. That's where I just was, I thought. I was just over here. Did I go down that way, maybe? Instead of through here? Ah, I see. Do I get anything for my trouble? That's the big question. I think there was this chandelier or whatever that maybe was a reward for going up here, but I managed to break it with an arrow. So maybe there's not anything else. I can try the key on that door maybe, because I'm not seeing anything. How many bones do I have? Okay, we got tons. Come on, George. Alright, in that... Blanking on where that was. I think it was next to the room I fought Artorias, right? So... Back to here, I think? Then it was up here? What's that noise? It's maybe like another... I mean, it doesn't sound like a blacksmith, but maybe it's like a weapon sharpening thing. Or it could be more of those hedge trimming guys. The door did open. So now I'm cautious. It's another blacksmith? No, but he's not aggro. Is he the one who sculpted those things? Is he like the Sekiro sculptor? Making wood carvings? That is a huge bow. Looks like it's made out of Fire Giant's leg.
Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. He left this world with honor intact, and here I am, retired and blind. A little help.
Alright, what's he sell? Same price as elsewhere, so I don't see the point. Okay. Expensive arrows. Carvings that cost almost nothing, so we'll buy them. Maybe I need them for something. Even I needed the key to get up here. Started using mouse clicks to do this stuff, and I remembered what happened last time I did that. And I attacked an NPC.
Dragons shall we knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, exhilaration. Cry, thou will understand. At that twilight, old thoughts return. There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hairs to hunt?
I don't know, dogs are pretty good.
Alive, I suppose. There's very what good is it? But I'm like. There's what good, but I'm like.
Hmm. So what are the things I bought from him say? So these are like rattling pate things, maybe? If I do this, what would happen?
Help me! Tomorrow, is the black dragon posing the duress? Yes, he's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed.
Calamite. I've met him, or I've meted him. Maybe. I need to work on that pun. I thought it was going to come out better than it did. We're able to meet Calamite? Maybe?
And I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. No.
Yeah, so right as this guy said how he hunts dragons, George jumped down to hunt a toy. Now he's just staring up at me. Wants another toy. So this guy's blind, right? How is he blind and using a bow? A bow that's bigger than my entire character. Shooting arrows bigger than the dragon. I wonder if Zoe the Witch can measure those arrows. I'm really curious how they match up to just the size of different characters out there.
That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands.
So like, hey, I'm gonna hunt the dragon, and then I'm just gonna leave it to you to deal with. Cool. Maybe I should thank him.
Thank you. He is an ancient dragon. What good is
Okay, nothing else. So I guess we do Calamite to progress further then? how did I get to him? Downstairs, over by Chester. Or down the ramp, I mean. Wish this thing would come back. I would... Well, I guess I got rid of the soul, so it probably won't. Kinda wish I killed that NPC now. Now that I realize I'm not getting a quest out of it. Oh well. Let's switch back to a real weapon. Maybe talk to Chester as well.
Put some.
Did he sell anything new? Looks like the same.
So long.
I remember right, there were, I think, 3 rats on this side. Maybe the Abyss Sword is actually pretty good here, because it does swing faster. Really? These things are still pretty dangerous. Also, there's a fog wall there now. There didn't used to be one. Alright. We'll do that in a second, and hopefully I don't die when I come back. George, I think, wants his meal for real now. That or he wants to play. Which, if he wants to play, I'll just put some food inside a toy or something. Okay, yeah, he just wants to play. So, unfortunately, he's going to have to wait until after stream for more playtime. I mean, yesterday after stream, I played with him until he basically just collapsed in exhaustion, which... He's an old cat, so that's like 20 minutes. And then give him 5 minutes and he's back up and wanting to play again. So I was doing that in between, moving around furniture and stuff in my living room. I'm trying a different setup. Oh. Okay, well, we have his bar this time. Instead of... Oh, hi. We are meeting Calamite. That's a better use of the pun, I think. He's got pretty good health. About one bubble per. Ow. Okay, there goes our hitless kill. Out of range of the flames is nice. Oh. Oh, that noise is awful. I hope half of that was just my mic being bad. I don't have the software on anymore that makes my my cloud lifter work. Is that the noise he usually makes, or is that also like a hardware thing? I might have to go reinstall the software that... Yes to him, or yes to my mic being bad with that? I might have... Because I was thinking I might have to... Okay. If it's him, I don't care as much. Because my mic has some software, basically, that... The, So, how to explain what I'm using? My mic has something called a cloud lifter, which lets you like lift up a lot of the noise and like adds a filter and stuff. And then it has a whole hardware thing, which I might be able to grab without breaking everything. Let me see if the cords are long enough. They are not to show. You can see like the bottom of it here. I can't get the whole thing on stream. But it's like a hardware, it's not really a mixer, but it's like a hardware editor thing you can use. And the thing is, I don't have the software installed for it anymore because of the new computer. And is there really not a closer one of these? All right. Anyways, without the software, like I don't have like hardware. I call them hardware, even though it uses software, but like noise gates and stuff. So I don't have to go through any of the filters on OBS. What I did for now is I turned the filters on my old profile back on until I could mess with it further. But it works a lot better if you can just use the... Okay, this is the right way. It works a lot better if you can just use the hardware ones without having to use software in OBS. All right, we've entered the cat is bouncing off the walls stage with the zoomies. He's actually like jumping up on them and doing like little kicks to bounce off and change direction. So it's what, like 12 bars or something on these bosses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 13. So I need to land 13 hits with this setup. Didn't really feel like I need to parry though, so I can probably two-hand and lower that a bit more. And also maybe get my runes. I'm sorry, my ergo. Oh my god, that noise is so bad. I just barely avoided the thing. Oh, I just realized I should be probably going for his tail, shouldn't I? If I want loot. It's bad enough I didn't get Manus' tail. Okay, can't jump into that. Can't roll, I mean. That looks like a really good opener to get his tail. I just have to land it. Okay, I don't want to go under him. This is not a Sky or a Elden Ring dragon. Looks like staying on his side is better. Or I guess underneath him right there, because when he does that, that has his tail really vulnerable. Or I just don't go for his tail. Let me see. Do the achievements say I need it? I'm only at 18 out of 41 achievements, which is probably not great. Let's see. All achievements, all rare weapons. I'm assuming means all of the tails I cut. All miracles. Max reinforce each weapon type. All pyromancy. These are all just max enforcements of weapons. Discover covenants, endings. Gravelord Nito, Seath. Alright, so I probably do have to cut the tail at some point for an achievement. Okay. We'll try a couple more times to get the tail. If not, maybe like a second playthrough where I go for the missing achievements. Because on like a second playthrough, I might be more willing to use some more underhanded tactics, let's say. Like for achievement hunting, I would not be above using summons, which until recently I did not even know were a thing. I don't even know how to trigger them, but I did see the on Manus one of the times today. I had the opportunity to summon Sif. It looked like, and I don't know what I did to make that happen, but he wasn't there on the other tries. And that might have made it easier to cut the tail. But I saw I had the opportunity. I still didn't summon, though, because I want to do the fights without it at least once. Because I never really... I don't fight enough without summons. Even my Elden Ring speedruns have summons, which kind of feels bad. We'll have to come back for that Crystal Lizard. Alright, the sign sufficiently distracted me. Should not have gone for my runes. Sorry, should not have gone for my Ergo. I will catch myself at some point. You know, that'd be a fun drinking game. Not that I'm gonna drink alcohol, I'll just drink water, but drink every time I accidentally mess up with what XP and money and stuff is called in one of these. I'd probably end up drunk just off of water if I did that. We'll see if I get my Ergo back this time. I almost missed it last time. Getting pretty good at killing those things on the way back, though. Alright. Gonna lock in. I feel it. This time I'm gonna last 15 seconds. I can do this. We'll count it as 15 once he attacks. Though I don't have a stopwatch to time it. Alright, 15 counts. Alright, we made it 15 seconds. No. Oh, I'm still alive. Ow. How am I supposed to hit this tail? It's so hard to dodge him without a lock on. See, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get his tail. Maybe I shouldn't be trying. Just keeps turning to face me. Maybe, if he has a phase 2, he might have a better opening. Ow. Alright. I feel like I just kept getting knocked around right there. We still knocked off about a third of his health. Despite, like, trying to mess around for a tail that was never going to face us. So... that attack must do a lot of armor damage, because... my armor was in pretty good shape, I thought. We're going to grab a couple thousand runes real quick. Just to get everything nice and repaired. Oh, it's this thing. I see. I didn't repair that one last time. So that makes more sense. Also, I could take off that helm if I don't need the light source. Oh, this doesn't matter. I didn't really level up any other helm. I'm also... let's see. So my weight limit would be, what, 24.2? So I can take off the bow. I'd add like 1.8 weight if I really wanted to. So there's 1.4, so I could go up to 3.6. Which would give me this, or this. Probably this if I want magic resist. Or I could go back to this for the health. But hit points probably isn't where I want to be. 24 and 13. So unless, looks like unless I need fire resist over, I'm sorry, magic resist over fire resist, this would be better anyways. Although maybe I'm taking physical damage too. I don't know. We'll figure it out at some point. I feel like we've made pretty good progress that fight, though. Just if we give up on the tail, he's a lot easier. Most all rare weapons is referring to souls and not tails. Or maybe it's both. I honestly don't know. I think what I'll probably do is eventually do like another playthrough to get 100%, and then I'll actually like, I don't know, maybe use a guide or something to figure out exactly what I need. I don't really want to ruin a first playthrough doing that, where I get to actually explore all this stuff. Especially because this game's been so good. Like, you only get to experience first one time, right? So might as well do the newbie fights. Or fight it like a newbie first. Oh man, my ergo is way back there. What is this? And this. God, that noise is so awful. I'm actually lowering my speaker volume to make it less bad. So I don't know, like, if it's actually clipping the noise limiter or not right now. Huh, okay, so the follow-up did not get him. That's been interesting. I thought I was doing so well. Just pushed me. Alright. Fought on the wrong part of the arena. As soon as I forgot about gravity. Also, I kind of got distracted because, if you know One Piece at all, well, his whole face kind of reminds me of Brook. I don't know why, there's just something about it. Is Sugi a big One Piece fan? Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about the face that reminds me of it, even though the characters are completely different. I'm assuming the personalities aren't the same, because Brook kind of looks like Master Roshi look normal. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. Anyways, I thought we did pretty well there until I died. I don't think I really need to worry about the ergo. We'll just try and beat him. If I lose it, I lose it. Of course, that would have been a perfect couple of attacks for his tail. Okay. That was a bad opener for me. Really wish there were a closer bonfire. I heard that in the remaster they put more bonfires in too. I don't know how many, but I heard that like there's more than there used to be. Also, these dogs should really drop humanity, like the rats do. These really just feel more like rats than dogs. Alright, we'll try again. Keep trying to stretch my right leg too. I'm still got like what feels like a pulled muscle or something, so naturally standing while gaming is the perfect thing to do. Wait for him to approach me. Just lose all my stamina, that's good. Ow. Looks like the flames caught me in a roll. I took my shield down and got hit. So that's what I'd like to do. The awful attack. What I meant was what I'd like to do on the is counterattacks for him. Losing lock-on him is really rough. Blocked on the one I should have rolled on. And it healed. Let's back up and try and heal. Okay, got a heal punish. He's got almost no health left. Well, 30% or so. And I've got a lot of heals, so I think I'm fine. I just need to not be greedy. Also need to not die to gravity. Keep an eye on where I am in the arena. And maybe keep my shield up. More than I am. Not roll through flames, they're gonna catch me. Hey Geralt. Sorry, I can't read too much yet. In a minute though I can. Heal here. Start trying to close the gap again. Punish. Do it 2 more times and we win. 1 more time. Oh, let's back up. Okay, Andy should be dead. We didn't get, unfortunately did not get the tail, but whatever. I'll worry about that another time. Calamity Ring. What is this? How are you doing tonight? Nice to see you. Alright, what do we get for loot? Beat what I'm assuming is the final DLC boss to get an item that just makes you take double damage. Okay. Amazing. Alright, game. Well played. Well played. Yeah, Lumi, definitely Souls. I like it. I like it. Yeah, challenge mode ring is pretty good. Oh, nice. Yeah, so our birthdays are right next to each other. What did you get for your birthday? Any good loot? Any good food? Is there something else in this arena? I know there's that crystal lizard I'm going to have to try and hunt down. It's too bad the challenge ring is really going to be more of a New Game Plus item, right? Although, I mean, no, because you actually have to beat, like, a pretty good chunk of the game to even get here, don't you? So you couldn't even really just grab it as an early challenge. Alright, so where was the crystal lizard at? The ladder's back there, which means I think it's on like this platform. So if I'm this far back, it'll hopefully not aggro. Let's see. No, I don't see it yet. Maybe we're gonna have to... Maybe he's higher up. We're gonna have to quit out to see him from up top. I guess... now that we've turned Calamite into meat, maybe... No, that pun's still no good. I'm gonna figure one out for him. But before when we'd log out, it would put us outside the arena, so there wasn't really time to hit the lizard. So maybe if I respawn, like, right here, it might... Actually, I guess, like, right here might work better. Or maybe he stopped spawning now that Calamite's dead. Nope, he's there. Unfortunately, though, we knocked him off the edge. And then he runs. So I might just need a really quick weapon. It looks like he's only got about 200 HP. Which one was he on again? There's that one. So if we drop here... Maybe we can just log in and hit him really hard. Actually, let's leave the bow in case we need to shoot. Also, I guess if he does go off the cliff, we can maybe shoot him better from here. Should have had my weapon in. So I guess the next boss would be the dual Sanctuary Guardians. Okay, that time we got him. So can I fall without dying is the big question. I don't really know if I want to fight those Guardians or not. Actually, why am I doing this and not boning? Alright, get our entire 1 level for Calamite, because we are massively over-leveled. And then... maybe Goog, whatever the guy's name is, maybe he will give me something for killing Calamite. Honestly, I think that even giving me nothing is better than what the mushroom gave me as a reward. I can't believe it gave us 3 of a consumable heal. And that's it.
Why? Wondrously played, huh?
Okay, same items. Are they the same price? I think so.
I shan't need it. I know not if a human could even operate it. I need it. I suspect that of the dark of the abyss, which it seems but they awoke one's demise. Now, do not mistake. I would have much to talk about with that. In truth, still. Now, do not
Okay, so it looks like that's all we get out of him. He knows the blacksmith.
farewell.
Alright, what's the bow? Are we switching? Did I upgrade this thing for no reason? Oh, 13 weight means probably not. Scaling on strength is nice. And dex, for that matter. All physical. Okay. Seems cool. I'm not going to use a great bow, but still seems cool. I did hear about someone who did a challenge to beat the game using, I think they used a great bow and they limited themselves to 100 arrows only. And then the goal was to see could they beat the game with just that. They weren't allowed to use anything else as far as attacks go. And they apparently beat the game. It kind of makes me want to go back and try that Lies of P challenge run I was thinking about, of trying to beat the game with only 100 attacks. Or maybe 150. I would have to think about it because you can't really go quite as high as you can in one of these games. He has nothing for me.
So long.
So... Alright, this is a spoiler I would be okay with if anyone knows. Are there any other bosses I'm missing? I killed Sanctuary Guardian. There's now a dual Sanctuary Guardian. I killed Artorias, I've killed Calamite, and I've killed Manus, I think. I think that's all of them that I've fought. Is there anything else in the DLC that I'm missing? Other than this dual Sanctuary Guardian, which I honestly don't even know if I want to kill. Okay. If that's all of them, then it's good to know we've mostly beaten the DLC at this point. Do I want to approach from this side for these guys? My damage hasn't really improved is the problem. Neither has my durability. I'm just like seeing how viable it would be to choose them if I really wanted to, or at least one of them. It looks realistic. If you kill one of these, will both respawn if you die? Or are they, like, unique fights? I really don't want to do what amounts to a worse gargoyle fight. Maybe if I had just lightning resist, I'd be fine. Oh, I'm so dead. I might choose that one later when I have some great arrows. I've heard they're pretty great. Let's do a different one then. I've not been through the depths. Half of Blighttown I've not explored. That painting I've not done anything with. So, out of that, the painting sounds pretty good. Actually, no, let's do the lower level stuff first. So we'll do depths and figure out what the route to Blighttown is. See what's over there. If I can figure out my way through this place. I'm hoping I'm getting a bunch of overkill XP here. I think the furthest I've been is I killed a giant rat. Is that something I can fall down? And would it be a good shortcut if I can? For the record, I have no idea where I'm going in here. Let's see. That seems like a trap. Oh, what are these? Like the Elden Ring guys. What's that status? Curse doesn't seem so bad. Oh, okay, so... just like Deathblight. So they really are just like the Elden Ring guys. Let's see, loot I missed over there. Something that looks like it should be a secret passage, but isn't. And go this way. Things are more resilient than the dragon. This is slime, isn't it? So one more there, one on top. Doesn't look like others, but there is a something right there where that cage is broken. Yeah, this. More stairs, broken cage, and a rat. I am so confused about this place right now. Half expecting those stairs right there, the midway point, to just be a hole that I'd fall down. Okay, I do know this spot. This is near my bonfire. So I've got a shortcut. Following that feels like a trap. Going in this feels like a trap. There's a fog door. It's a walkway I probably can't jump down. I might be able to get off of this one if I ran and jumped it. This feels like the arena, so how do I get to that door? That is a very convoluted way to get to a fog door. Then not even anything else back here, really? All right. So there's 3 ways I can tell Miyazaki did not design this area. Number 1, none of the sewer water in here is toxic. Like, this could have been an urban poison swamp, and it's not. Number 2, the only things in here besides the 2 butchers that have feet are the rats. And I don't think he's into that. So I can tell he didn't make that either. And number 3, I don't think he would do a maze. So someone other than Miyazaki must have done this area. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that cutscene. Oops. Hit a dragon, though. We already just killed a dragon. I should go for his tail. I didn't get the other one's tail. Okay. That was easy. Alright, Placiduous Sax, this guy is not. Oh. It still didn't really hurt a whole lot. I must be... Well, this is a much lower level area than I am right now, so... How does he get me twice when I'm behind him? Fine, I'm not even gonna worry about it. He's dead anyways. Wait, is this like acid? No, okay. I think he is gonna kill me though if I don't heal. Blighttown key. Alright, so I was supposed to fight this a really long time ago. Not a shortcut. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad I didn't fight him until now. Because the camera in that fight was absolutely horrendous. Although I could have gone for another set of leather armor. Alright, well that looks like another gravity death. Fog door's over there. This way was open, so I'm assuming... Never mind. What about here? No? Alright, well, where do I use this key? I would think, like, the arena would give me a passage, but I'm not seeing one. Like, that torch there makes me think there's just a passage up, but there's not. So let's backtrack, I guess. Like, there's not even a bonfire in that room. Unless I just completely missed it. Which is very possible. I guess there could be a hidden, like a hidden wall or something in there. But I feel like they wouldn't do that. Backtrack this way and see if there was anything. Oh, you know what? There's a door right here, wasn't there? Look for any hidden items. Get none. Use Blighttown key. Cool, we figured it out. I like that they just put this right here so you can fall and die. It's like just one last little memento of the area. how did I just jump those jars without breaking them? Did you see that? How did I do that? Oh, these ones just don't break. Oh, never mind, they do. Weird. I guess the bonfire wasn't too far away. So the gravity deaths aren't going to be that bad. Wait, so both sides of Blighttown have those guys as guards? Really? I thought I was having to fight something harder by taking the back way. Coming to find out, they're just there on both sides. And this is even a worse spot to fight it. Alright. You say so, game. I feel like I might have taken the easier path. Doing this without having a light source. Having to go through, like, more of these guys still on, like, both sides. Is there at least a bonfire over here somewhere, please? Well, that's a blow dart guy. The others were not respawning, so I'm assuming that one doesn't either. But he's still going to murder me with toxic before I can do anything about it. Alright, not a safe spot to sit. So, as George picks this moment to remind me that he wants to, I don't know, have get attention or something. Cool. We have no bonfire. We're going to very quickly run out of heals. We're also getting stepped on. It is Godfrey all over again. Oh, move, George. Move, move, move. Alright. He is actually just stepping on every key on the keyboard. And now he's like purring in anger. Let's try moving the camera again. See if it doesn't. Nope. I'm fixing it. Sorry. Okay. All right. So I think when I moved my don't step on the keyboard. I think when I moved the audio thing earlier, it put some pressure on that cable, so I can't move my camera now. I would put George on stream again, but he's not really cooperating. So, come here. I'm gonna see. I think he just wants food or a snack or something. BRB. Okay, yeah, that's actually just what he wanted, was not really more food, but like a meal topper on his food. Alright, so took me a second to remember where I was here. So when I stream tomorrow, I might be on a little late, kind of like tonight, but for a different reason. Tonight I was just tired. Tomorrow I have new lighting poles getting delivered. So I can start taking some of the huge just weight load off of my desk and have something more stable. So those shouldn't take me too long to set up, but maybe like 30 minutes or something, so I might be a little late tomorrow. Because I'm probably going to have to set those up and then figure out how to set at least one of them up in a way where I can easily adjust it when I adjust my desk. Since when I move it, they won't be attached to my desk anymore, so when I move it up and down, the lights aren't going to go with it. Which is a little unfortunate, but I mean, the lights I use are unfortunately a little too large now. Like, the old ones I used to use are in the background on my stream, and they were really lightweight, and it really didn't matter. But the ones I have now, I'm not quite so lucky. Here, let me grab one of them I can show. So this is what one of them is now. So, like, compared to my head, they are fairly large. All right, well, I'm just gonna have to do without that one because I forgot how hard those are to plug back in. So I'm just not gonna plug it back in tonight. The soft box is covering the power cable, or the power area on it. They're kind of a pain to put back together. Also, they have like a whole twist thing on the plug that's like spring loaded. So you have to be like twisting the thing while you plug it in. Oh, this bridge is cool. That's really cool. I like that. I'm running in complete circles, but the bridge is still cool. No ladders. Here's a path. Ooh, what is this? Shadow armor. Looks cool. Has no poise. Has poor resist, poor physical. If it looks cool, maybe I could use it. No idea what that item is. No idea how to get to it either. I don't think that was the item I was trying to get. Yeah. The other one's still over there. Kind of surprised I've not seen any mosquitoes yet. Also, probably not something I should be saying because that means they're going to appear. Oh, that's a messed up camera. So that looks like a gravity death. Let's go back over this way. I think I'm a little less likely to die. More gravity deaths. Oh, hey, dogs. Or rats, whatever they are. Rat dogs, maybe. One item. The fact that I've not found a bonfire is the part of this that's bothering me. At least I have a lot of health for toxic at this point. But I think that guy with a blow dart was very far over here. He's not shooting me anymore. What's this? I wish I had more of these toxin cures. I have basically none. No ladder, it looks like. I'm just sort of following the little blue loop things to figure out where I should be going. Seems like a pretty safe way to traverse the area. Oh. Okay. Oh. I need to respawn everything, though, to use it. Oh, yeah. I'm glad that you got a laugh. I was almost gonna miss it, I think. Yeah, this game, it seems really easy to miss them. Well, this feels like a trap. Oh, toxin cures. Never mind. Even if I died here, it would be worth it. These bridges are really cool, by the way. I say as I nearly just died. How do I get that? I guess I can... I understand so much about people talking about gravity deaths here now. There's got to be a safer way down than trying to roll from right here. Oh, right. I have no poise. Fire's gonna interrupt me. Okay, that was worth it. Never did find where the blow dart guy was, unless he ran down at me and was one of those things I killed earlier. But he's not been shooting at me, so... I don't know. This is pretty clearly a dead end, though. So there's probably a ladder up somewhere that I didn't see. Or way around. Or way down. I don't think it would involve going back across that bridge. Which means it would probably have to involve, like, over here. That also looks like death. So does everything along this. Alright, well, this is definitely a Souls game because every single path looks like death. Oh, is that a ladder? Oh. Not something you can fall on. Hmm. They're just blocking from walking forward here. No. How do I get down? I don't. Not seeing a path. Maybe this whole area is just a little side path. I'm gonna have to cross that bridge again. Not the worst thing in the world, really. Still don't see a way down from over here. So maybe back up and closer to the bonfire there is a way to go. It seems weird though that that whole thing would be a side path. No, that also feels like death. And it has secrets back there, but I don't want to respawn even more stuff in case I'm wrong and I do have to go back there. There we go. No, there's our toxic guy. Nice ambush. The dogs are actually stronger than Calamite, I think. It's kind of like how, assuming you tank for it, it takes the Rot Dog summon in Elden Ring about 3 minutes to kill Moog. By just inflicting Scarlet Rot. Oh, is that the thing I was trying to find earlier? Cool. Found it, so now I just have to figure out how to get to it and kill it. There's also still one, definitely still one blowgun guy out there. Yeah, the squid thing. I was assuming there's multiples though, but maybe not. Like maybe it's just gonna be a mini boss, so I'm gonna have no heals for it. Of course. The blow dart almost knocked me off. And all of that for just a spell. Cool. I did get like 3 cures, so let's just use one and then figure out what we're doing. The nice thing is I don't think those guys respawn. So it doesn't really matter that I only have a couple of these. Let's see, where was he shooting at me from? I think it was... Oh. I knew I heard something. I see the mosquitoes too. Cool. Shoot me from over there. I didn't get the angle of his attack though, if it was above me or below. Oh. That was a failed plunging attack. It almost killed me, but did not. I thought I was gonna get knocked off when I didn't hit him. Fog gate. So, do I get a new boss over here? I have no heals for right now. Alright, fake ladder. Real ladder. Not a boss. Never really understood what the point of those fog gates are in this game. They don't take you to a boss. I might be able to hit that guy with arrows and kill him if I could find him. Alright. Screw this guy. Never mind. He hits me so fast, I can't get a shot off. That's fun. Something also just fell. Did that guy just fall trying to get to me? Or is that wishful thinking and it was something else? No, I think it was him. He's not shooting anymore. Okay. That's fun. May they all die like that. cat zoomies have returned, by the way. For anyone keeping score, that's the third time tonight. Okay, this looks like death. So what would be the point of that? Is there going to be like an elevator or something I can move later? I can't imagine it's like a giant hole like that that has no purpose. Like maybe some other Blighttown shortcut I don't have yet. Is that another of those bridges? Then here's a ladder. Nope, regular bridge. It's a very large area to not have. Well, I guess I already did find another bonfire down at the bottom, so that would make sense that there's not a third one. Although we now have our unending bonfires. I was hoping that would work. Oh, shit. How is my armor already at risk? I just repaired it not too long ago. Why is it already so messed up? Is that fire pit down there my bonfire, or is it something else? I thought the bonfire was more enclosed and away from this nonsense. No, I guess maybe I did kill this stuff before. Oh, it just torched. Never mind. Right. Oh, I'm in trouble, aren't I? Okay, so there's Quilag's area. Oh, it's low armor. That's what that icon is. So that means we've gone through most of this. We just go take like the water wheel and climb up. So the only thing else that I've not checked is over here. Let's get some poison cures in. That means I also have a quicker way down, I guess. If I were to die, I'd just go back through Valley of Drakes. So I know the way if I go that route. Okay, so I was over here previously. In fairness, I do know that there's like a chest in the way to like Great Hollow or something. I mean, I do want to check that area out. It was spoiled to me that it's out here somewhere. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. I'm not going to pretend I don't know it's here. I just don't know exactly where it is. But since we're back in Blighttown, might as well try and find it and check out that area. Or at least a bonfire that I can warp to, maybe. And then, well, no, it's too late to start Painted World. So that'd be a cool area. Oh, okay, this was it. So I was actually here before. I got an item. I see. All right, Great Hollow. Please have a bonfire nearby. Please have a bonfire I can use nearby. I should, or warp to nearby, I should say. Could always warp out. I mean, yeah, the game took mercy on me for once. Do you know if this is one you can warp to, Elray? I don't want to warp out if I can't. Okay. In that case, this is where I should call it tonight, since it is kind of late. So let me figure out who I'm going to raid. I already know who I want to raid if they're on. I just don't know if they are on. So let's figure that out. All right, cool. We're gonna raid Hispanic the Disco. He is currently doing Claire Obscura, the Expedition 33 game. I've been watching a few people play it off and on, and it is really good. It looks like. If I get time, it's definitely one of those games that I am going to pick up. But I don't know when I will get time. Game looks absolutely fantastic, though. I've seen people who are really into retro games that are playing it, and then like people who like new games also playing it. So looks absolutely fantastic. Thank you, anyone. So we're gonna raid out. Thank you, anyone, for watching. Chatting, lurking, raids, bits, follows, subs. Is that all of them? I think so. I should actually figure out what that whole spiel is. All the things on the checklist. But yeah, thank you, people. Looks like apparently I have not raided him in the last 30 days. So now I feel real like double bad. So I'm glad we're about to raid. Yeah, thank you. I will be on tomorrow. I'm gonna shoot for 8 o'clock Eastern, but it might be a little bit later depending on the whole situation with the mounting poles for lights. I might try and put my camera on it. So might be a little bit late, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you, and let's raid out and say hi.